Hi, and welcome to ILC course G102, an overview of iGoFigure. There are three things that you should always expect to get out of your iGoFigure system: members, money, and management. We call this the magic triangle. This is part one and covers members. Let's take a look at what the iGoFigure system will do for you and your members. iGoFigure is unique in that it runs on two monitors which sit back to back on the counter at the front entrance to your facility. One of the monitors faces the members as they walk in and is called the member screen or the member welcome screen. There's not much information here right now, but there will be in just a moment when the first member scans in. This screen faces the employees on duty behind the front counter. It is called the main monitor or the employee monitor. Now let's take a look at what happens when a member scans in. Hi Anna, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just doing a little training video. Just go ahead and scan your key tag as normal. Have a good workout. Okay, let's take a look at what happens when Anna scans in. Oh, first she's getting a message. Anna, you forgot your gym bag here yesterday. We have it at the front desk. And then, a second or two later, it displays all her other information. Displaying the member's custom message for a few seconds first is done on purpose to maximize the chances that they will actually read it. A few useful tips to know about this screen. First, you can leave a custom sign-in message for each member. Second, you can leave a message to be seen by all members. And third, you can customize almost every other aspect of this screen. This is done on the Sign-In Screen Options button on the main menu. Now let's take a look at what happens over on the main monitor. As you can see, the system has put up Anna's photo, her name, and the exact time she scanned in. It's also put her name here on the today's attendance list. This greatly helps with name face recognition of the members in your facilities, especially when you have a new member or a new employee who has not yet learned your members. You can also click on a member's name here in the attendance to be taken directly to their member record. We have another member about to scan in now. Her name is Betty. Betty hasn't paid her bill in months. Hey Betty, how you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, we're just doing a little training video. Go ahead and scan your key tag as normal. Okay, so you'll see as soon as Betty scans her key tag, the system says, please see an employee. Over here on the main menu, the system still displays Betty's photograph and the time that she scanned in and her name, but it also puts her name down here on the today's attendance panel in red, so employees behind the counter also know that there is something wrong. Now, here's a hot tip for you. Anytime that a member scans in and they are not in good standing, their membership's ended, they're behind in their dues, they've had a returned payment like an insufficient funds check, their door access will be denied. In other words, if you're using the electronic door lock system integrated with your iGoFigure software, it will not open, it will not unlock the front door for them. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, or if you're thinking, wow, I didn't know that iGoFigure can electronically unlock the front door, I'd really like to know some more information about that. Please just send us an email at training@igofigure.com and put door access as the subject line. We'll know exactly what we're talking about, and we'll send you a lot of great information about this very powerful, cost-saving feature of the iGoFigure software. Okay, we've got one more member about to scan in. Cindy has just arrived. Hi, Cindy. Buenos días. Sí, gracias. All right, let's take a look at what happens when Cindy scans in, and oh, take a look. The system is wishing her a happy birthday, except it's wishing her a happy birthday in Spanish. As a matter of fact, all of her information here is in Spanish. Why? Because we have indicated to the system that all of Cindy's interactions with the computer, including when she scans in, when she gets a form, invoice, receipt, report, or otherwise, should be in Spanish. The iGo system lets you set a custom member language for each and every member individually. There's some 18 different languages to choose from. It's a great customer service oriented feature, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. But first, let's take a quick look around member records. I access that by clicking button 1 from the main menu. This brings up the member selection grid. Here I will see a list of members alphabetized by their last names. I can click here on first name and re-alphabetize this list by the member first name. I can also add additional information to this search field using the drop-down menu here. For example, let's add the key tag number. Now I will see every member, their key tag number, and the membership that it goes to. And of course, I can click on one of these column headings to sort in order by the key tag number also. To go to a member's record, simply click on their name. Member records are organized across these 6 simple tabs for you. Let's take a quick look at each one and what's contained. The General tab contains the member's photo, notes, attributes, and all of their memberships. The Personal tab contains expected personal information like their address, phone, email, birthday, and many other things, and also contains their member language preference. You see Cindy's is set to Spanish. If you want to change the language preference, just click on Edit. You should always click on Edit before making any changes anywhere in the iGoFigure system. And you can select a language preference from among all these choices. And as you can see, there are quite a few. So if we wanted to play a quick practical joke on Cindy, we would set her sign-in language to Greek. That way the next time she scanned in, she would see all this cryptic text she didn't understand. And when she said, "Hey, what's that?" I would just say to her, "I don't know, Cindy. It's all Greek to me." Okay, back to work. The Accounts tab contains all of the members' various financial accounts that they have on file, bank accounts, savings or checking, or credit cards. The History tab contains comprehensive member history in all of the areas that you see here. Here's a hot tip for you. If you ever need to know some specific information about a member, try going to their Member Record History tab and see if you can find it among these categories first. Chances are it will probably be there. The Messages tab is what allows you to leave a custom sign-in message for each member. You can type a message to be seen specifically by this member, and you can elect to show it only once or between any 2 specific dates. And finally, the Results tab contains comprehensive results progress on a member's weights and measurements over a given time frame, and you also have access to all of these other options down here. Okay, I have another hot tip for you. Anytime that you want to inspect, edit, or modify almost any aspect of a member's membership, go to their member record, the first tab, the General tab, and click on the name of the membership itself. This brings up the single most powerful screen in all of member records. We call it the Edit Membership Details screen. And on this one screen, you can inspect, edit, verify, or modify almost any aspect of a member's membership. Now let me show you how to cancel a membership. This is done with button number 4, Cancel Member, from the main menu. Select from the list the name of the member who is canceling. You will see a list of all of their memberships. You'll see Cindy has 2 memberships. She's got a general gym membership, and she also has a tanning membership. A member may cancel their only membership, may cancel all of their memberships, or they might only cancel one of their memberships. As an example, let's say that Cindy just found out that she has a skin condition and she needs a little treatment, and her doctor told her that she's supposed to stay out of the sun for right now. So she's going to cancel her tanning membership. I simply select it and click Next. The iGo system asks you, is the member buying out to cancel? For example, did they sign a contract and now they need to terminate early, so they owe you some money? And if you select this, the system will give you a buyout calculator, which will help you calculate their total remaining payments times their monthly dues and help you determine a fair buyout amount. Or are you issuing a refund to cancel? As an example, a member prepays for 1 year and 6 months later, through no fault of their own, let's say their job is transferring them to another state, they need to cancel. So you agree to give them a refund of the unused portion. Again, it will open up a refund calculator if you select this item. Or the system allows you to specify cancel without exchanging money. Let's say that Cindy was paying for her tanning sessions 1 by 1, so she just needs to cancel the membership. There's no money being exchanged. So we will select that option and go to the next screen. Next, the system asks you for an inactive date. By default, this will always be the current date. This is just a training database we're using with a random date. It might be way outdated by the time you see this video, but the point is the system will show you the current date, and then it will allow you to set whatever date you like in the future. It doesn't have to be today's date. Maybe you have a 30-day written cancellation policy. So a member brings you a notice today in writing, but their cancellation will be effective 30 days from now. You can set that in the system. Or maybe a member, a longtime member in good standing, tells you that in 4 months their job is transferring them to a different part of the country. They would like to remain active and continue to work out or be a member at your facility for the next 4 months. You can set the inactive date 4 months in the future, the member will remain in good standing and will continue to be billed until the inactive date. When the inactive date comes, the billing is shut off and so is their membership. Next, you select a reason for the cancellation, and you do have several here. This allows you to analyze why are people leaving and to see if you can make any adjustments to your business model to help to fight that rate of attrition. Let's say here they are transferring, and you can type some detailed notes like where they're going, when they are leaving, and anything else that you want to put as part of the history on this cancellation. Now you click next to finalize, and then the system says done. That's all that there is to member cancellations. Okay, one final item. Let's talk a little about member hold. That is done through button number 5 here from the main menu, member hold. Select the name of the member, and you will see a list of all of their current memberships and their previous hold history. Again, a member might put one or more of their memberships on hold. Let's take a look at an example. Erin here also has a general gym membership and a tanning membership. Let's say that the poor gal broke her leg, fell down some stairs or whatever. So she might want to put her general gym membership on hold, but she would like to go ahead and continue tanning. So I would just click here on general gym membership. I would select the start date for the hold. I would select the reactivation date as, let's say, 3 months in the future. I would select the reason as medical, and I could type in some notes here, broke right foot. Anything that I type here is going to be persisted as part of the membership hold history. The next time she goes on hold, I will be able to see that on these dates she was on a medical hold and the reason and the notes that I entered here. During the time that a member is on hold, they do not have access privilege to your facility, meaning if they attempt to scan in, the screen will turn red. If they're using the electronic door access system, it won't let them in the door, but at the same time, they are not being billed. Okay, one final hot tip for you before we're finished with part 1. The single most important thing that you can do to ensure that you are successfully set up as a foundation with your iGoFigure software is to properly set up and configure your membership agreements. This is a bit detailed, and it's not something that we cover in this basic overview of iGoFigure training course. However, there is a lot of assistance, including training and personal assistance from iGoFigure staff in helping you to set up your membership agreements. This is a very important step. Please ensure that you are seeking out the training and assistance that is available to you to properly set up your membership agreements.